Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today, I'm going to ask Spirit his exact feelings for you right now. This is a fully channeled message. We are going to tap into your person's thoughts and feelings and see what they want to share with you today. I do have three choices. I have Group A, which is Infatuation. So that looks like the buds on the vines are growing, and I've got some roses growing there. Group B, I have I Want You, these beautiful rose petals in a heart shape. And Group C, I have Let's Talk with a single rose. So whichever card you feel most drawn to, select it, take a moment to take a deep breath and to meditate on your person. And I will see you in your reading, and the timestamps are below. If you picked Group A, Infatuation, this reading is for you. Today, we're going to ask Spirit his exact feelings and thoughts for you right now. What is going on in this connection? What is your person thinking and feeling? What does Spirit want you to know about this connection? Any intentions? I do have some initials, so I will be pulling some initials today as well. Spirit, please share with me what is going on around this connection, feeling infatuated with you, maybe all eyes on you, can't get you out of their head, something along those lines. I have Let's Go Have Some Coffee, Let's Talk, I want to get to know you. I want to sit down and talk. I feel like even if we're going out for a coffee break, I feel like it's hours. I feel like we sit across the table. What turns into a cup of coffee turns into us sitting there for hours. I'm waiting for you to make a move. So this person is trying to figure out, do you want more? Is there something going on here? And are you feeling the same way as I am? So you might not be ready to make a move. It's a little bit of you're waiting for them and they're waiting for you. And bottom of the deck, I have your Knight will soon march in. So I'm hoping that they make their move. I'm hoping that they don't hold back any longer, but it is a little bit of a, I don't know where I stand. I'm afraid to be rejected, but it looks like we're going to start with either a drink, night out for a cocktail or a cup of coffee, and it turns into hours of conversation, Spirit just said. So that sounds like a good step. Spirit, please share with me, what are his exact feelings for you right now? I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have a Nine of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Wands. And I have a Devil. I felt very secure heading into this connection. I feel like this person's very attracted to you. I felt immediately this sense of I have a lot to offer. I can make you feel very secure. And I feel like this person's very secure within themselves. The Devil is coming into me as fantasies. They're thinking about sleeping with you. They're wondering if you want to sleep with them, what our first experience would be like, or our next experiences. So I feel like this is just temptation, literally just I want you energy. But I have this wonderful, beautiful connection of a feeling of security, that this person's very confident within themselves, or they're confident about heading into this connection, which I really like. I really like the confidence. Like they are not going to hold back is how I feel. I have an Eight of Swords. I have an Ace of Swords. Look at these three aces. There's a lot of confidence here. I have a Nine of Swords. And I have a King of Wands. I feel like we've got one person that's really confident to move this forward and one person that is holding back out of fear. That could be you. And I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping that you let down your guard. You let this person in. They're saying, listen to them when you do spend some time with them. It's very engaging. They're saying that you love to talk to this person. This person's very interesting to you. So it is a feeling of allow somebody in. Maybe you just I struggle with somebody hurting me. I've been hurt in the past. I just want to make sure that they don't want just one thing. But I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling confident, and I'm feeling like this person has probably pretty high self-esteem, and has a pretty good idea that they can catch you and hopefully seduce you because they're really attracted to you. But there's going to be more in this connection, but they are definitely fantasizing about you. Spirit, please share with me. I have nothing matters anymore. I give up. I'm depressed. So I do have this Nine of Swords. Maybe you have been just struggling with, I haven't found anybody I really like in a long time. So I'm putting this person into the bucket of just another person that might disappoint me. Try to be hopeful. Try to be really excited about this person. This person is very confident. So look at their confidence and say, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. Can we forgive and forget and surrender? Can I let go of something that has been holding me back? Maybe they're asking you to give me a chance or let me in, something like that. So maybe they know that you struggle with the last person who hurt you, and they really are just asking for a chance. So I'm going to say just give them a chance, because I feel the confidence and I like the confidence, and I think it would really, really be nice. Illuminate your light, help to guide me out of my darkness. This person could be really, really optimistic. They could be really excited to meet you. They could pull you out of this funk of, I'm just tired of meeting the wrong person. You know, you are going to meet all the wrong people until you meet the right one. So you've got to know there's a lot more no's than there are yeses. But right now, this person is going to light you up, is how I feel. So I'm going to say look forward to that. They're trying to bring this light into you. They're excited, is how I feel. I miss the way you taste, those soft lips on my face, your warm embrace, everything you gave, and I desire you. So this person is definitely thinking about you. You may have been intimate with this person already, so they're thinking about being with you again. I feel like they want more than just intimacy, but you may be thinking that's all they want. So we need to talk about that. Bottom of the deck, I have, you make me feel things I can't even describe. So there's definitely this physical connection. You're feeling it, they're feeling it, but I do feel like you're holding it back. I do feel like you're just afraid that that's all they want, and you're almost asking them to prove themselves to you. I need you to prove to me that you want more. I need you to show me that there's more to this connection than just a physical connection. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? What are his feelings right now? I'm thinking about you right now in this moment. I feel like they desire you. I do. I feel like they are attracted to you. They want to get to know you more. They can't get you out of their mind. None of those things. In the beginning, we're human, and this is a masculine energy, and masculine energies think about sex more than feminine energies. So this person could just be really have their head on your body, or they are very attracted to you. So it is what it is. But, there's a day that comes that slows down a little bit. And there's more going on here for sure. Your way of life is so different from what I know. We've got to get to know each other. That came into me as a little bit of we have different cultures, backgrounds, families, something like that. We've got to learn about each other. We need more time together. And I feel like this person's pretty confident that if we spent time together, you would get to know them and you would learn to trust them. And you would see that they have a lot to offer, or they have their background isn't going to interfere with this connection in any way. We're not that different, Spirit saying, I'm protecting you from myself. So it could be a little bit of a taboo feeling, like I'm so attracted to you, or this is too intense that you feel like you need to slow it down, or you feel that you are struggling He just wants to be with you. This person's trying to break your wall down. They're trying to break through that barrier. They just want to spend time with you to show you that there's more going on here, Spirit just said. You are better off without me. There is somebody pushing this energy away. And I'm going to say just out of fear, it's either too intense, the chemistry is high, and I feel like I need to push it away. So we want to be careful with that, because if it's a really good connection, I feel like there's no reason for us to be pushing. Let's see what the initials are. Let's see what they want to say. First initials, last initial, Spirit. What is it that you need us to know? I have the letter S. I have an I, U, another U. I have an N, the letter D, I, letter T, D, another T. I have a P, an R, Q, and an O. So some of you may connect to those letters, first initials, last initials. Spirit, tell me more about this connection. Part of me feels like this person's infatuated with you. They can't get you out of your mind. You could be seeing it as a red flag, that that's all they want. They're only interested in you for one thing. They can't keep their hands off of you. You've got to allow them to show you that there's more to this than just sex. I feel that they're trying to spend some time with you. I'm going to go back to that cup of coffee with the hours of conversation. That's somebody who's interested in you. That's somebody who can't get enough of the conversation. They want to learn everything about you. So if this person's asking a lot of questions, this person is curious about you, this person wants to spend time with you, those are all the clues that he's trying to show you that he really does want to see this relationship turn into something more. I have partial. There's more to this story. You're the missing piece of the puzzle. You're the person that he's been waiting for. I feel like he's running around holding this single piece. Like, I know it's you, and I just need you to let me, let me in. Let me put this in place so that, I feel whole, you feel whole. I have what the F, don't even know how to react. I'm going to say the chemistry is off the charts. I'm going to say that this person is either, I don't want to say aggressive, but you may feel like they're coming on strong. Okay. Maybe it's a little too love bomby. They're coming on too strong. And maybe you're just thinking like, hey, I need to know that there's more going on. Spirit, tell me there's more going on. What are their feelings? They want to build. Okay. They want to build a home with you. They want to start a life with you. They may want to have a family with you, or combined our families to be together. So this is somebody that wants to build on something. So they are confident. I will say that. They have a very high self-esteem, and it feels like I usually get what I want. So maybe that's why they're coming on strong to you. You may feel like they're kind of moving fast, but maybe it's because they really see you as the person they want to be with. Failure to launch, couldn't get things going. I'm going to put that in the past. I'm going to say, if this is a connection that is coming on strong, you may compare it to other relationships, but the past relationships didn't take off. The past relationships were something that didn't work out. So this person wants to build something. I guess I want to hold on to that more than anything. And you're the missing piece of the puzzle, is what they had said. So I'm more interested in that. Spirit, tell me more. What is it that you want me to know? What is it that you need me to hear today? I have a 9 of Swords. I have a Queen of Swords. I have a 6 of Wands. And I have a 3 of Cups. This person's just waiting for you to decide. I have to tell you, I feel like they just want to win your heart. I mean, genuinely win your heart, so that we can take a deep breath and we can enjoy this journey together. They feel your fear. They know where it's coming from. Spirit just said, you've explained to them you have a trust issue or you've been hurt in the past. Somebody just walked out of your life, whatever you shared with them. They're just waiting for you to make up your mind that you want to be with them. And that's like all they want to hear right now is how I feel. That would make them happy. Then we can have this celebration. It's a little bit of they're just kind of waiting for you. So that's okay. When you're ready, Spirit's saying, if you have the feelings for them, then they are going to want to move forward with this. I have a 6 of Cups. Beautiful. I have a 5 of Wands. I have a Death card. And I have an extra card that's an artist card. It always reminds me of something creative. But the 6 of Cups is a feeling of, I feel like I'm supposed to be with you. I feel like this is, our souls were meant to find each other in this lifetime. You're somebody that I've always seen myself with. And I've struggled to find the right person. I've ended relationships. And I'm just going to say that artist card, I've always envisioned a new life for myself, a different life for myself. So this person probably has some really good goals for themselves. They're trying to envision a life with you. They just want you on board is really how it feels to me today. So they're waiting for you. They're waiting for you. I have a 3 of Pentacles. I have a Moon. And I have a King of Pentacles. You work really well together. You guys could make a great team. I feel the fear. This feels like I want you to let down your guard again. And then this King of Pentacles, again, that security. Bottom of the deck, I have a High Priestess in the World. Beautiful. So this king, I feel like, is saying, I do have more to offer. I don't want just your body. I want more. I want you to feel secure. So maybe you weren't feeling secure. Maybe you didn't think they were emotionally attached to you, or that they were being affectionate and sharing their feelings. So that could have been a struggle, but they do want you to trust your energy. With your intuition knows that this is a new cycle for you, and you are opening up again, they just said. So you're working towards opening up to this person. But hey, things take time. I feel that you're just struggling with, I just have been through a lot, and I just don't want to be hurt again. But the same is true with, you've got to put the time and energy and kind of risk being in love in order to, receive that love. So, but I'm going to say this person's pretty patient. Spirit, please share with me some feelings. What does he want me to know at this time? What are the feelings around this connection? I crave to be close by your side. I really feel this person just wants you to spend as much time with him as you can. Give him a chance. Let him prove to you that he doesn't want you just for one thing. He loves talking to you. He's falling for you. He cares about you deeply. That foundation house, building a family, that was a key card for me in this reading. It felt really strong. So I'm so proud of who you have become. I'm proud to be with you. Something like that. My emotions for you are running deep. This person wants to catch you. They really are just waiting for you to, I'm going to say, let down your guard and let them in. Spirit, please share with me. I will be there by your side when you're ready. They're waiting for you. This person they see the value in you. They will go as slow as you want, and they will take this at whatever pace you want because they see your value and they really do want to be with you. So that's beautiful. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you picked Group B, I want you with this beautiful heart with these rose petals. This reading is for you. We're going to ask Spirit his exact feelings for you right now. What is going on with your person? What are they thinking and feeling? What are their intentions? Where are we headed? Anything Spirit wants to share with us. Spirit, please share with us what is the loving messages that you have for us today. What is it that you need us to know about this energy? I am listening for you now. I'm afraid of getting hurt. Okay, so we've got somebody who is struggling with, I've been hurt before. I'm having a hard time letting you in. Keeping it simple. Little bit of maybe somebody saying, let's take it slow and see where it goes. And you could have taken it as, they're not that into you, but sometimes people want to take it slow because they don't want to screw it up either. So right now, let's keep it simple. Let's not put a label on it, they just said. And this feeling of waiting, like even just this feeling of things will unfold on its own. Let's just see what happens. So they could be trying to slow this energy down, even though they want you. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. What is my person thinking and feeling? I have a Hermit. I have a Page of Pentacles. I have a Four of Swords. And I have a Knight of Wands. No doubt in my mind, this person definitely is interested in you, but they've been alone and they are used to being alone is how I feel. Like their time alone allows them to continue to heal, or they like to process things, or they like to let their mind wander. They don't have any responsibility, Spirit just said. So they could be struggling with taking on the responsibility of another person or being in a relationship when they've been alone for a long time. This is coming into me as I'm willing to try. I want to try. I don't want to be a hermit for the rest of my life. So I do want to take it slow because you're the first person in a long time that I've actually been interested in. Spirit's saying you're the first person I'm attracted to that I would even consider being with physically. They haven't wanted to be with anybody else, Spirit's saying. So they have just been living in this kind of hermit energy, and it's just really hard for them to change. It's like night and day to them. So I think it's more about the change than it is you. I think it's just the change of lifestyle. Spirit just said their lifestyle would be changing. So that's their concern. I have a nine of Pentacles. I have an Ace of Swords. I have a Devil. And I have an Ace of Wands. So there's the Ace of Swords. It's almost like I want you to feel secure. I don't want to be so wishy-washy. Like they don't want you to think they're not interested because they are. So, but this Ace of Swords and this Ace of Wands they have made up their mind. They want to see where this goes. The Devil is the devil in them, or the devil attacking them with thoughts of, you're not ready for this, or you always get hurt, or somehow at the end of the day, you're going to get hurt. So it's just those thoughts that people have when they enter into a relationship. I just feel like the lower power is attacking. It's like a psychic attack about feelings and change. And, it's always that, what if I'm not happy? What if I start a relationship with somebody and then I'm not happy and I gave up my life and all of these things? But that's why this person wants to do it slowly. They can handle changing their life, but they can't do it in a day. And I just feel like you're going to have to just go at their pace. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Ten of Swords. Yeah, they're trying to let go of the life that they're used to, whether it's they live alone, they're used to doing everything alone, they're used to not having to report into somebody or make plans with somebody. So it doesn't mean they don't want it. It just means that that's the life they've been living. So they're trying to make up their mind as to what's best for them. And they know that they have to give up something in order to enter into this connection. And what they're giving up is kind of how they saw their life, how they thought their life was going to be. Maybe they never thought they'd be in another relationship. Maybe they thought they'd never meet somebody that they actually want to be in a relationship with. It's really hard to give up that bachelor life, that single life, and commit to somebody, even if it's I'm just not going to see other people or I'm not going to be available to other people. So that could be what they're going through. Spirit, please share with me. What is my person thinking? You made me feel alive again. You're my muse. You have opened them up, okay? You've opened up their creativity. You've opened up their heart again. So they are feeling alive, Spirit's saying. Beautiful. I'm so tired of feeling alone and lonely. So that is going to be what is the turning point. That it's going to be when I'm with you, I feel amazing. When I'm with you, I can still be within myself and be comfortable and have you as company and a companion at the same time. Like we could sit in the same room, not even talk, and just kind of do our own thing, the same as I would when I was alone. But now I have somebody to do it with. So I feel like they're going to realize that I don't want to be alone anymore. And that's really going to be the make or break moment when they decide that I'm tired of being alone and I do want to share my life with you. Spirit just said, I'm afraid of opening up my heart. I'm afraid of being hurt. That's probably the bottom line. What if I give up my life and then it doesn't work out? What if they give up their life and it does? And it's the best thing that you're the best thing that ever happened to them. So that's really what's going on. I have beauty. Your natural beauty takes my breath away. So they're very attracted to you. That felt like inside and out, they want to be with you. Inside and out, I'm attracted to you. So how gorgeous. I don't know which path to take. This is somebody that's just struggling with a big change in their life. And yeah, they could have been looking for somebody. They could have been online dating. They could have been dating people. But then when it came to actually saying, now I'm going to do it, all of a sudden it's like push comes to shove and I've got to pick a door. But I think what's really going to happen is they don't want to be alone anymore. And they really do enjoy being with you. I can't sleep, I don't eat, and I have no sense of inner peace. I'm anxious. So they're actually spending probably too much time overthinking what's going to happen in the future and not thinking about what's right in front of them. So maybe you can help them with that. Like, let's just stay in the day. Let's just enjoy what we have. Let's just see, what spirit has for us, something like that. So, but I think this person's just having a hard time change. Change is hard, whether it is moving, a death, a new job, certainly starting a new relationship, going from single to being in a relationship when you haven't been in a relationship for a long time is hard. So just change in general causes a tremendous anxiety in people. Spirit, please share with me. Life is too short to stress about love. That's what this person needs to learn. Maybe it becomes clear. You know what? I'm stressing over something good. I'm stressing over an amazing person who just came into my life. I'm worried about it being taken away from me when it hasn't even, reached its potential, or we have so much ahead of us. I don't expect you to forgive me. I'm not sure. Maybe you're struggling with, maybe some back and forth energy in this connection. And that's upsetting to you that you feel like this person isn't being kind of sincere, that there's a lot of back and forth energy going on. Please let me go. I need my space. I cannot give you what you need. They could have panicked. They could have pushed you away and said, I'm spending too much time with you. I'm used to being alone more. I'm used to doing my own thing. So again, that push-pull energy of what is it that they want. I'm thinking about you right now and in this moment. So even if they're pushing you away, I have a feeling that they can't get you out of their mind. I feel like I am just struggling with, can I handle my life changing? Their life is about to change, Spirit just said. Sometimes we don't have the choice. Spirit has a better, you don't get to decide who you fall in love with or when. And I feel like that's what they're battling. They're trying to control something that is destiny in a sense. So they can't control it, but maybe they're used to controlling things, or they always have the answers to what they want for their life. And now all of a sudden a whole new person's here and their world's turning upside down for them. Let's see what the letters are. First initials, last initials. Let's see what they want to share with you. I have a letter M. I have a letter F. I have a letter B. I have an N. A letter R. An X. Z. Another Z. I have a K. F. Another F. L. S. E. O, and let's get one more, and an N. Okay, so some of you may connect to those. Let me know if they are connecting to you. Spirit, tell me about this connection. Fear can be paralyzing. Fear can cause tremendous stress. And I really feel like even when somebody wants something, it's even when you start a new job and you accepted the job and you're excited about the new job, walking into that building the first time, you get nervous. So it's that kind of a feeling to me. Like, I want this, I'm excited about this, but I'm still nervous about it. So this person has to become comfortable within themselves, within you. And I guess take it slow, would be the best thing for them, because if you push them, if they try to go too fast, they'll just freak out and they'll run. So you could have somebody that just has to go at their own pace. That would be my best advice for this. I have Mr. Krabs, hard on the outside and soft on the inside. They could be kind of putting up that shell of, I'm not sure what I want. And that's where that maybe back and forth energy is coming, or they're a little bit inconsistent with how often you see them, or they really haven't been consistent with expressing their feelings. But you can see that every once in a while, you see that really kind, soft person inside, and you're like, that's the person. That's the person I want all the time. So I'm going to say at some point they're going to come out of the shell, and there is such a thing as a soft shell crab. Like, this person's going to come out of their shell. They're going to need time. They've been a hermit. I think they've been a hermit for a long time. Ulterior motives, hiding something. I don't think so. I feel like sometimes when you just don't know what's going on, you just think that they're holding back, or they got a secret world or something like that. I really don't feel like it's that. I feel like they're just making a big life altering decision as to whether they want you in their life, because if they decide they want you in their life, I feel like they're going to be loyal to that and they're going to stick to it, and it will be a committed relationship. So give them the time to get there. Give them the time to allow themselves to want to be in it wholeheartedly, 100%. Wuja, ready to snap, needing to relax. Give them space. They're not used to spending all their time with somebody. And somebody who is used to having a lot of quiet time, coming home from work and not having to talk to anybody, not have to report into anybody. And then all of a sudden they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend that is, chatting, and I want to see you, and what did you do? And they just freak out. They're like, and they just kind of lose it. So sometimes you got to give them the space to go and kind of detox and what do they say? Decompress, like decompress after work. And then when they're ready, they come back and they've rejuvenated their energy. That's why they have man caves and garages and sheds that men go to and just kind of chill out. So you've got somebody who needs that kind of space. Unsure, the communication is not clear. So you definitely feel like you're struggling. What does this person want? I feel like this person ultimately does want you. We just need to let this person get there. I have progression and it's a very slow progress. I get that. And you may be frustrated with that. But I do see a future. They see this relationship for the long term. And if and when they start to commit more and more to it, what they're doing is they're giving up their old life. So give them a chance to give up their old life and give them a chance to kind of get used to the idea is really what is happening in this connection. And it's because they probably have been alone for a long time and they're set in their ways and they've got their own schedule and they've got all their stuff in their house and they haven't ever had to share anything, so it's that kind of feeling. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for this connection? What is it that you need me to know? I have a Magician. Beautiful. That came into me as things are changing. I have a Six of Swords. Okay. I have a Page of Swords. And I have a Star. So the Six of Swords is coming into me as they are trying to move on from, holding back. I'm going to say it that way. The Page of Swords is their mind is on what their future, what is it that they want? Isn't this what they hope for? This is what they dream. So this is a feeling of I want to leave the past behind me. I want to see how magical this can be. I want to see how much better it can be because I feel like they have seen glimpses of how good it can be with you and you inspire them, you make them feel good, those kinds of feelings. So I feel like, isn't this what I hoped for? Isn't this what I dreamed of? So I'm going to say an Eight of Wands. It could turn very quickly. Okay, Page of Cups. They could realize they really have feelings for you. And there's the fears. Once they get over the fear of my life is changing or about to change, I feel like you're going to be fine. I really do. That they are starting to feel safe, emotionally secure with you. They like how they feel when they're with you. Spirit just said it is starting to move a little bit faster in the direction of spending more time together. So you should see that soon. But I'm going to say they're starting to realize they have feelings for you. And if they haven't expressed those feelings, you should be starting to hear, that they really enjoy being with you. They really like being with you. They like how things are going so far. But they may throw in that one line zinger every once in a while where they say, but I still want to go slow, like protecting themselves somehow. Let's see what their feelings are. I will be there by your side when you're ready. So I do want to be by your side. Okay. My emotions for you have always been intense. So I feel like they felt something right from the beginning. I wasn't expecting to fall so in love is really another energy that just came in. I would like to give this another chance. Maybe we have been pushing each other back and forth, a false start, or I was really into you for the first 2 or 3 weeks and then I pulled back again. So maybe we have been just kind of getting mixed feelings from this person. Spirit, please share with me. I will come back towards you when the time is right. This person has to make up their mind that they are willing to change their life in order to be with you. The one thing that jumped out at me in your reading was they don't want to be alone any longer. And they're realizing that when they're with you, they like how they feel. And that's how people fall in love. So the loneliness, the hermit energy that they've been living in for a long time, I feel like it's done. It's just that they're having a hard time kind of seeing what their future could be like, you know, looking at that change as something really good, not fear. So I'm going to say just go slow, go at whatever pace this is going to go at. This person is moving closer and closer in your direction, is how Spirit just said it to me now. So we'll take that and we will ask Spirit to guide you both. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you picked group C, let's talk with this beautiful single rose. It almost feels like an olive branch. This reading is for you. Let's see what Spirit has for you in this connection and what are his exact feelings for you right now? Where is this connection headed? What guidance does Spirit have for you? Any insight into what this person may be thinking and feeling? Spirit, please share with me, what do you mean by let's talk? Which way is this going? Is it let's talk because we have a future, or let's talk because it's not working out? Let's see what direction we're headed. I'm having fantasies of you. Okay. I've been thinking about you. I'm daydreaming about you. I want you. Maybe this person wants to be intimate with you. Maybe they want to take it to the next level and we're not there yet, or we've been holding back and it's something they want to discuss. Spirit, please share with me. Manifest me. I manifested you. I wanted this. Now that I found you, I want you. Part of me feels like I want to talk about what's next. You know, that there's just this kind of elephant in the room about where do we go from here. And maybe we're ready to, you know, be intimate or exclusive or something along those lines. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that my person needs me to know? I have an 8 of Pentacles. I have a 10 of Wands. I have a Star. And I have a 5 of Swords. So part of me feels like we have been struggling through something that it's a little bit harder than what I thought it was going to be, that there's something maybe that's complicated about this connection that I wasn't expecting. So maybe we thought jumping into it would be fine. It wouldn't be a big deal. It could be a distance between us, Spirit saying that it's a longer distance and we have to figure a way to work around that, something like that. But we have to work at it. The star is giving me the hope of I don't want to give up on this connection. It just feels like it's harder than I thought it would be. And I'm struggling. I miss you. I want you. I'm going to say maybe I can't see you as often as I could want to, or our schedules aren't working somehow, or physically we live too far away. We could live a few hours away from each other and we can only see each other, you know, every other weekend or something. That's just making it very difficult. And it's kind of frustrating both of us. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I have a 4 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles. And I have a 9 of Pentacles, a lot of Pentacles, a lot of energy around feeling more secure in this connection, that I go from putting in a lot of effort into this to not sure where I'm at with it, to I could see us being really happy with it. And then the sense of when I am with you and we are together, it's probably really good. It's when I'm not with you and we're away from each other that probably my mind starts to spin about where is this headed or what is going on in this connection. So right now I feel like the talk is about how do we make it better? How do we make it work? And either maybe one of us has to move. Maybe we start to talk about selling an apartment, giving up an apartment, a house so that we could be together. But I feel like something about this connection could be improved upon dramatically, but we just haven't pulled the trigger. I have a 3 of Swords, fear of a broken heart. Okay, if I'm all in, what if I get hurt, right? I have a 3 of Cups and I have a 7 of Cups. fear that there could be somebody else. There's a little bit of a fear that when I'm not with you, not that I don't trust you, but it could be that you were hurt by somebody else. Somebody else cheated on you. Somebody else had a life going on behind your back. So there's a part of me that says, I just want to make sure this person doesn't have anything else going on, like that I'm the only one, that they think of. I have a 2 of Swords and I have a 3 of Wands and I have a Page of Swords. I'm going to say that we're going to start talking about a future, and maybe that's what we need. I have a Knight of Cups and I have a 4 of Wands. I feel like we're headed towards a conversation to get over this hurdle of, I need you to know that there's nobody else. I need you to know that I'm not thinking about anybody else. There's nobody else in my life when you're not around. Even though we don't see each other as much as we can, I'm not with anybody else when I'm not with you. Okay. So that is the first hurdle. The second hurdle is I want to start talking about how do we get to a future together, and whether it's somebody has to move, somebody has to change jobs, like I feel like it's logistics of some kind. So we've got to start talking about how do we combine our lives? How do we make our lives better or easier? So I feel like that's the conversation. That's the let's talk. Like, let's figure this out. Let's try to figure out how to make this work. Because when I'm with you, I'm happy. It's when I'm not with you, my mind is spinning about, is this working or isn't this working? So it's confusing, and it's only because you don't see each other often enough, or you're just, you connect and then you physically disconnect and then you have to reconnect again. And it takes a little while to reconnect to somebody. So that's probably what's going on. I'm afraid of opening up my heart again. I could have fear of, hey, if I pack my bags and move in and this doesn't work out, I changed my whole life to be with you. So it could be, these are big decisions. It could be just, these are big decisions for both of you. I have a commitment. Until death do us part isn't enough. I need to know that even if we were committed, I need to know there's nothing else going on in your life, or you don't want anybody else. So that emotional security needs to be there. Maybe that's something we need to work on. You need to make me feel more emotionally secure. This person says, trust me, I really do want to be with you. So this could be leaning in the direction of, I do want to be committed to you. Nobody cares. I've been isolated up until now. I feel that you're the only one in my life that really cares about me. So that could be something that is weighing heavily on this person. Like, you're the first person that's come into their life that actually cares about them and wants to be in their life. They could be realizing that. I don't know which path to take. I'm going to say the choices are commitment versus, pulling the trigger, moving in together, being exclusive, diamond rings, buying a house. It's like, we have to make a choice. Like, we're either going to be together or we're not, because especially if it's a long distance relationship, because that's only going to last for so long. You just can't live in a long distance relationship indefinitely. It just is very difficult. So the choice is that we have to make some kind of changes within this connection in order for us to be together. I need help. I've been unhealthy. This isolation, maybe it's I struggled with anxiety or depression, or I've had to have some therapy, because I really, really miss you when you're not here. I feel like I'm in a relationship, but I'm alone. It doesn't make sense, especially if you only see each other every once in a while. So that's a really hard place to be. Spirit, please share with me. I'm ready to break free. Maybe we have to move away from somebody else. We have to get out of another connection. This person's got to make up their mind. They've got to make a choice to finalize a divorce that they've been in separation with for years. They've got to get out of a relationship if something like that is going on. But I need to know that you're going to break free and choose me. So there is a sense of choice definitely going on here. I feel stuck. I can't break out. I feel like I'm trapped. So that could be part of the conversation, that I need more time. I need to have a better plan. I need to know where I'm going, once I make those choices. So we've got some I'm going to say some big adult decisions to make in this connection. I can't keep it together, and I know I've already screwed things up. I feel irresponsible because I'm not, maybe because I haven't made a decision yet, and they're keeping you waiting, Spirit just said. So you don't know what they want. You don't know what they're going to choose. But I do feel like they love being with you. I do feel like when they're with you, that is when they're happiest. And that space between when they're not with you, that's when your head starts to spin as to, are they with somebody else? Are they thinking about somebody else? Do they want to be with somebody else? What are they doing? And it's just too much. I think it's gotten to the point where it's just too much for you. Illuminate. Your light helped guide me out of my darkness. I feel like this person has struggled with some anxiety, just some difficulty. You feel so far away. This is really what's going on. You feel so distant. So we're in some kind of a relationship, but we are emotionally distant from each other. Now, we could be physically distant from each other, but the emotional distance is that I don't know where I stand with you, because you've got to make a choice to do something logistically so that we can be together. And until you do that, it's almost a feeling of, I feel like I'm stuck. I feel like I'm in limbo. I feel like I'm waiting. So that gets old, and there's only so much waiting you want to do. So I feel like that's the struggle. Spirit, tell me their feelings. What is his feelings right now? Battle is all I know. It is hard for me to put down my sword and choose my heart instead. He feels like it's a hard decision. It's going to be a battle. He could have to get a divorce. He could have to sell a house. He could have to relocate. It just seems like it's a lot. So maybe he's just not ready to make that decision. He's just waiting for a better time. I make excuses because I don't want to love again. I don't want to commit again. So maybe that's you want to make sure, do you want a commitment in the future, or are you just stringing me along? But he's almost like pushing it away because it's hard work. It is hard work. It's hard work to be in a relationship. I don't expect you to forgive me. So maybe you are getting angry in the respect that, time's up. I've asked you over and over again to make a choice, to make a decision. How are we going to be together? When will we be together? So maybe it's a time's up, not necessarily an ultimatum, but I've given this enough time. It's like my heart wants to go its own way, no matter what I try. I would say that his heart wants to be with you, but whether it's financial restraints, children, a home, a job, like something is preventing him from being with you all the time. And maybe we knew that going into it, or maybe we didn't care. We thought it was going to be easier. We thought it wasn't going to be that hard, but it's much, much harder than what we thought. And now it's starting to really get difficult. So something has to change. I can't help but feel drawn to you. It doesn't make sense. I feel like this is one of those relationships where you fall in love with somebody that you never thought that you'd fall in love with, and you don't know what to do about it. So all you can do is ask yourself and God, am I supposed to be with this person? And if you feel intuitively you are, then you'll find the solution. You'll figure it out together, Spirit just said. Let's see what the letters are. First initials, last initials. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you want me to hear? The letter B, F, L, N, O, F, letter R, X, N, I, R, S. Let's get a couple more. I, T, D, one more, and Q. Okay, so some of you may see your person's initials. You may be able to spell your person's name. Spirit, tell me his exact feelings. Where are we headed? Anything that you need me to know in this connection? It's getting frustrating, is how I feel. I feel like I'm just tired and frustrated of kind of this standstill energy. GPS, location. I feel like travel is involved. I feel like every time that we need to see each other, somebody has to, go out of their way to travel. And it was maybe in the beginning we did it. Maybe in the beginning it was easier, but now it seems like it's a burden, or it takes so much time away from our everyday lives. So I feel like travel has become the problem, and that's what has to be solved. We have to be in the same proximity, Spirit just said. Leverage, having the upper advantage. I don't know if it's leverage as much as who has the advantage of making the change. Like, who is it easier for? If we're going to be together, somebody has to make a sacrifice. We both have to make some sacrifices, even to meet in the middle. So it's more of a feeling of, what's best for both of us. And we make that decision together. Embrace. I'm craving your physical touch. And I like the wedding dress. I like I want to be with you. I just miss you. And I feel like I get angry when I'm not with you. Not angry at the person, but angry at the situation. Like, how did I get myself into this situation? I'm in love with somebody that I can't be with all the time. So I feel like I just crave to be with you. I'm constantly waiting for the next time I'm going to see you again. I think it's very difficult. I want to build. I want to start a family with you. I want to have a home with you. So their thoughts are, I want to have a future with you. Their thoughts are, you're the person I want to share my life with. So that's probably encouraging to you. It's just, how do we get out of this situation that we're in? Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have an artist. It's an extra card in this deck. I have a 7 of Wands. I have an Ace of Swords. Great. And I have a Queen of Pentacles. It came into me as we are going to come up with an idea. We're not going to give up until we come up with an idea. And if we put our heads together in this kind of creative, artistic energy with that extra card, I feel like we will find the solution. We'll feel more confident. We'll feel more secure. But this is almost an aha decision. This is I've made up my mind energy. They could have be coming to a conclusion right now on what they need to do in order for us to be together. So that feels good to me. I don't want to give up on us. I have a King of Swords. I definitely a feeling of I've made up my mind. I have a 10 of Pentacles. We could be really happy together. I want you to feel more secure. They don't like that you feel like you're in between worlds all the time. They don't like that you don't feel confident that they really do love you, and that you question them as to what they do when they're not with you. So they get it. They understand it. Because it's a lot of distance and time between when we see each other, it seems. But I do feel that they do want you to feel more secure. They feel sorry they keep disappointing you. They feel sorry that things that they do, or that they have to, maybe they have to say, I can't see you next week, or something came up with the kids, or I'm going to have to reschedule. And it's just very disappointing because you had your hopes up. So things could be happening like that. I have a Moon. They know that you struggle. They know that you're upset at times. They're doing the best that they can with that 7 of Pentacles. And they do see a future. They keep saying to me, I see a future with you. Even a child in this particular instinct for some of you, but I do see a future with you. And I want to be that future for you, this emperor. Like, I want to be there for you. So I'm going to say this person's moving in the direction of, let's figure this out. Let's make some big adult decisions so that we can be together, because I can't live like this anymore, and neither can you. So I'm going to say we finally just make a decision. What do we have to do? Spirit, please share with me some love messages. Only you can see through me. Only you know what's going on in my head right now. I will be there by your side when you're ready. I want to do this. This emperor is going to step to the plate, is how I feel. Without you in my life, I feel lost. So they don't want to lose you. They've got to figure this out. Spirit, please share with me. I want to reach out to you. I want to be with you. I feel like it's more than reaching out to you. I feel like it's got to be, we need to be closer. We need to be closer, whether it's physically or emotionally. I'm always with you in spirit. I'm always praying for you. I always have you in my thoughts. Absolutely. We are a perfect match made in heaven. So they're realizing that they're not going to find anybody as good as this. Like I said, I think something happened in the beginning where we thought we'll figure it out. It's no big deal. And then we got into it and we realized, whoa, this is a bigger deal than we thought. And this is harder than we ever thought, we ever imagined, So I feel like we've been doing it for a while. We've been in this place for a while. And now it's kind of a make or break moment. We've got to decide as two adults what it is that has to change in order for us to both be happy. And I feel like that's where we're at. And that's what your person's thinking right now. So let's put this one out into the universe and pray that everything works out the way it's supposed to. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. I want to thank you all for being here for the pick of cards today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button, ring the bell for future uploads. Thank you for your kind words and comments. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.